Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, TSSR Game Time Live as we bring you the West Prairie High School Pep Band here. Going to play a little bit for you tonight. Let them take it away. final boys home game of this regular season. First of all, congratulations to the Varsity and JV team on wonderful seasons. Please give them a hand. And now, welcome to this evening's matchup between the Rushville Industry Rockets and your West Prairie Cyclones! At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your caps, as the West Prairie Pep Band will provide us with the national anthem. Thank you. And now for the visiting team on the scoreboard, wearing purple road uniforms tonight, the visiting Rushville Industry Rockets. Number 1, Jagger Bartlett. Number 23, Rylan Reimolds. Number 24, Chase Bickerman. Number 34, Jackson Spencer. And number 2, Carter Freetag. The Rockets are coached by Tyler Crum, assisted by Chuck Thomas and Tyler Dimmitt. And now, for all those in attendance and those tuning in over the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones! Number 2, Holden Copeland. Number 10, Matt Whitman. Number 11, Braden Copeland. Number 32, Ryan Clark. And number 43, Eli D. Counter. Cyclones are coached by Ian Conkling, assisted by Sam DeCounter and Riley Williams. Officials for tonight, Jeffrey Clausen, Jake Tinhouse, and James Whitfield. Good luck to both teams this evening. And all right, Lee. And my camera person told me that was really loud. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Or sort of. As the Rockets and the Cyclones tying one on here. And again, this is our last boys home game of the regular season. And glad you've been alongside for this long journey from volleyball all the way through girls and boys basketball. Now, other folks will take over for you for baseball and softball. As I'll go into a little R&R for the season. Cyclones and the Rockets here. I will wet my whistle if you're playing the home game, consume. And the tap is up to the Rockets. Do you want to say a happy birthday to one Mr. Cashton at Shipman tonight? And don't tell anybody I said it, but it's a certain administrator's birthday as well. Rebound on the first shot. Chase Bickerman going to put it up and in. And that administrator that's celebrating the birthday tonight, it rhymes with Itman. As now Holden Copeland driving the lane, misses that one the other way, and back will come the Rockets. Rockets in the lead here, 2-0. Just underway here, 7:25 mark. They work it to the outside. Holding it is Bartlett. He'll wheel it over for Reimolds. Back to Bartlett. Holds and looks, looking in the post. Finds Spencer now. Spencer with a bounce. They're working on out here, coming out for free tag. Swinging it over, they work it out. As all of a sudden the ball game is Scapa. He'll put up the three on the way. It is good on the bank. A sports corner three off the bank, and the Rockets lead it here 5-0. Not something the Cyclones used to, being down early on. Braden Copeland, a dribble out to Clark, over to Holden Copeland, now out to DeCounter. DeCounter down for Matt Whitman. Whitman, couple of bounces, passes to Clark, and swings near side to Braden Copeland. You know they're going to be watching him. Had 42 his last game out to DeCounter. Works it here, 6.5 left to go first quarter, over to Clark. Clark patient with it, passes to Whitman. Whitman, a bounce over to DeCounter. They work the far side now, trying to get it to Braden Copeland. Nice job out there by Reimolds, keeping him locked up. Scapa trying to work on Holden Copeland. Dribbles it down and tries to slide his way through, lost the handle, and it goes over to Rushville Industry. The Rockets lead 5-0 here so far. Cyclones will apply a little backcourt pressure. In it comes to Reimolds. He'll set it up here. Reimolds looking to work, gets a screen from Spencer. Out to Bickerman, actually. I had that misnamed. It is Bickerman. And out top now for Bartlett. Bartlett over to Spencer. Spencer spins, hands off to Bartlett. Bartlett wheeling around to counter, puts it up, gets it to going in, and the Rockets with a 7-0 lead here quickly. 5:45 mark of this first quarter as Braden Copeland brings it up the near side. Looking to set up a screen from Eli to counter. Pulls, stops, three on the way, no good. And the rebound, Spencer out. He'll quickly kick it to Scapa, who is quickly up the near side for Spencer. Wheels to Bartlett. He'll pull and hold here as Holden Copeland comes after him, and then was trying to brace himself against Copeland and just kind of fell down. Inbounds comes into Copeland, back to Matt Whitman. Whitman gonna work it up now. Bouncing to counter. DeCounter holds out to Clark, to Whitman, over to Braden Copeland. 7-0 Rockets here, down to the 5-minute mark of the first. And they bounce it over to Whitman. Whitman near side. Out to DeCounter, over to Braden Copeland. Diving toward the hole, pulls up, shot off the side of the backboard. Reimolds out with it, out to Bartlett. Bartlett, easy layup, up and in, and it is 9-0 in favor of the Rockets. A big burst off the go here, and a 9-0 lead here. Let's thank some of our very fine sponsors, such as JoJo's Gaming Parlor, offering the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on a big screen. Join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell. Having slow and reliable internet just doesn't cut it. In 2026, MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crownfiber.com to check your availability today. This West Prairie game stream made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. Buffering, it means suffering, so kick slow Wi-Fi to the curb and connect your home with MTC's fiber internet to get blazing fast Wi-Fi speed. Your speed's up to 1 gig. Sign up online at mtcfiber.net. Holden Copeland dribbles it up. Over to Whitman. Whitman a bounce and gives to DeCounter. Bounces the pass over for Holden Copeland. He'll dribble in, get a scop up in there, missed the shot, got the second one up in there, no good. Clark had a finger on it, and a Scapa pulls it out of there, falls down, and we'll get a reach-in personal. Going to be whistled on Ryan Clark. That'll be his first, team first. 9-0 Rushville Industry, or 4.5 And on the pass in, ticking as Bartlett works it. Braden Copeland doing a nice job. Nice fake there by Bartlett, and Copeland going to be whistled for the personal on the bump. That is his first, team second. Nice move by Bartlett to get ahead and then kind of slow things up. Scampa into Bartlett. Didn't want to again say, I couldn't remember. That's the way the old man goes. A happy birthday to a certain Mr. Cashton Shipman today. And out it comes for Scampa. Scampa over dribbling in for Rushville Industry. And they dribble it off of Matt Whitman's foot, they said. Reimolds will bring it in. Low 1-4 set on the inbounds. As Bickerman cuts in, they give to Spencer. Wheel into Reimolds. Reimolds on to counter. Out to Spencer. Spencer, as it poked away by Braden Copeland, will stay here with Rushville Industry. Got to give the Rockets a lot of credit. And a pretty tough team to have size, have speed. They try to lob into Spencer, and they're going to whistle. And they're going to whistle Spencer with the push off. That'll be his first, team first. And here comes Holden Copeland. Dribble it up here, high 1-4 set here by the Cyclones as they try to work Braden Copeland out top. Holden to Eli to counter, over to Whitman. Matt Whitman directs a little traffic, works on Bartlett to the baseline, shoots shot, no good. Rebound to counter down with it. He'll fake, go up, put it in, and good. Getting the Cyclones on the board finally. 9-2, 7-point deficit as Bickerman works it for Rushville Industry over to Reimolds. Reimolds back to Bickerman. Bickerman going to drive toward the near side. Clark giving chase, bounced it in, and Spencer wasn't where he thought he was. So what he thought he was, he wasn't. Braden Copeland with it, out on the near side. Three is up, that one no good. And the rebound, Holden Copeland able to pull it down. Wheels out, gives it to brother Braden. And over to counter. DeCounter nearly had it batted away, got it. And we've got a push foul on Bickerman. Let's see, second on the Rushville Industry team. Whitman, actually motion for Ryan Clark to bring it in. Whitman in with it in the backcourt. He'll match up against Jagger Bartlett. Over for Braden Copeland. Copeland working on Reimolds. Screen from Clark. Wanted to go to him. Instead to the counter to Whitman. Looked at Clark. Matt Whitman in the lane. Fires it to the hands of Eli to counter. Over to Spencer. And Jackson Spencer dribbles up to the near side. Looking in the lane here. Picks it up. And DeCounter able to steal it away. Eli DeCounter has a 2-on-1 with Clark. Brian Clark puts it up and puts it in. And the Clark section with a lot of hooping and hollering there. 9-4, 5-point advantage here for the Rushville Industry Rockets. Spencer looking, bounces into Jagger Bartlett, out to Reimolds. Three up. That one all over and out as Escapa pulls it down. Finds Spencer. Spencer in the lane. He missed it. Rebound tip. And Matt Whitman up with it. Up to Braden Copeland. Had the fast break for a moment. Had to gather it in. Over to Holden. Holden down for Ryan Clark. Clark to Whitman. Whitman puts it up. Can't get it to go. Got his own rebound. And it'll be a jump ball. Possession stays right here. 9-4. 5-point advantage here for Rushville Industry. Interesting again to Eli DeCounter. DeCounter up and in and good. Eli DeCounter with 4 of West Prairie's 6. And a 6-0 burst by the Cyclones has them within 3. Rushville Industry jumped out 9-0. And now the Cyclones working their way back in. Bartlett out top. Now to Spencer. And I believe Bartlett caught Holden Copeland in the nose. Shot no good, and Eli DeCounter down with the board. Up to Whitman. Whitman getting a screen from DeCounter. Wheels toward the lane. Had it tipped. And gives it back to Holden Copeland. Holden with a couple bounces. Up for DeCounter. Coming for Braden. Braden, 3 on the way. No good. And it hit the wire. 1:07 left to go. First quarter play. And Austin Nelson going to sub in. He'll replace Holden Copeland. I believe Holden Copeland kind of caught a elbow in the nose. Maybe seeing a few stars here. Reimold's up. Brings it over to Bartlett. Bartlett back out to Reimold's. Austin Nelson giving him chase. They loaded in the lane for Spencer. Spencer kick out for Bickerman. 3 is up. No good, and Whitman down with the board. They've got an advantage fast break. 4 on 3 to Braden Copeland. 3 is up. Ring it up for Braden Copeland. A Sports Corner 3 ties us at 9. Reimold setting it up. Austin Nelson giving him chase. Over to Escapa on the pass to Bartlett. Into Reimold's in the lane, and Nelson will give the personal. Now don't forget, at halftime we'll have a special presentation. The young cheerleaders going to be here at the half. And don't forget, we'll have a special presentation, regional action, coming up this Saturday. Inbounds to Spencer. Spencer wheeling on Eli to counter. Shot goes up, won't go. Rebound fought for. And we've got a push foul whistled on Bickerman. And making the first substitution, Eli Ayers will sub in. Bickerman with his second. And actually they take him out. And interestingly enough, they had Bo Freetag in, or Carter Freetag in the starting lineup. He did not ever report in. Still hasn't. Braden Copeland with it. He'll dribble up, put it up and in, and the Cyclones make the run 11-0. 7 seconds left. Here comes Escapa. Escapa working with 4 with 3. Out to Spencer. Spencer fakes, dribbles down, shoots shot, no good. And at the end of the first quarter of play, 11-9, a 2-point lead here for the Cyclones on an 11-0 run. Let's take this commercial break. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryan Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area, and as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121 today. It will be Rushville Industry basketball to start the second quarter play. Ian Escapa also joined out there by Jackson Spencer. Now into the ball game, Keaton Ruth, Jagger Bartlett, and also out there Eli Ayers. In the Ayers, he'll hold on to it. One hand to Spencer, now hands it to Ruth instead. Ruth working on Austin Nelson. We'll get the Cyclone lineup in a second. Escapa into Ayers in the lane, working on Ivan Beck. Shoots shot, no good. And Austin Nelson out of there with it. An interesting lineup here for the Cyclones. Braden Copeland, Austin Nelson, also Ivan Beck, Ryan Clark, and Matt Whitman. Whitman on the near side, bounces it out of there. Up to Nelson, swinging to Beck. Beck holds on, looks to dive to the lane. Threw that one away, and Ayers will come up with it. Yeah, dribble up. Escapa up quickly to Ruth. Ruth to Escapa, gets a screen, will dive down the near side, in for Ayers, he'll put it up, yes, and it counts. Puts it up and in, and that ends an 11-0 run by the Cyclones here. Free throws up, and he got them all. So makes it a 12-11. Rushville Industry goes in the lead. As we come back the other way here, they work it up. It comes over to Ivan Beck. Hands off to Whitman. Whitman wheeling around, gets a screen from Nelson. Pulls up for the 15-footer. It rolls over the backboard, no good. And Reimolds will check back in and replace Escapa for Rushville Industry. Holden Copeland back in. He'll replace Matt Whitman. .6:45, clock on the move in this second quarter. As they work it over to Ruth, over to Bartlett. Bartlett watching Reimolds go through, hands to Ayers. Ayers to Ruth. Ruth in the baseline, missed it. Rebound tipped around. Clark had it for a moment. Ruth tied it up. Possessioner will go over to the Cyclones. Another substitution, Eli to counter in, Austin Nelson out for West Prairie. Cyclones do not sub a lot, doing a little more freely here tonight. Holden Copeland up to Ivan Beck. He'll take a bounce and pass it to Clark. Over for DeCounter. DeCounter looking to work on Spencer. Triple team. Wheels it out for Holden Copeland. Holden in the lane. Out to Beck. Beck probing a little bit, then backs it on out as we work down to 6 minutes left first half. Holden Copeland spinning in the paint. Puts it up, can't get it to go, and Spencer pulls it out of there. Jackson Spencer. Up to Reimolds. Somebody lost him. Reimolds 3, no good. Clark the board. And Ryan Clark will take it out of there up to Holden Copeland. For Braden. He'll dribble and they're going to whistle Eli to counter with an illegal screen. No, the illegal screen will give it back to Rushville Industry. 12-11, they lead it here. .540, mark of the second quarter. Ivan Beck working on Reimolds. A double high screen. Reimolds to the baseline, out to Bartlett, up to Ayers. In the lanes, tapped away by Ryan Clark. Rushville Industry gathers it back, and Ruth holds as he'll dribble it toward the far side. Coming down, dribbling on Copeland. Missed it. Clark the rebound. And they're going to whistle Braden Copeland for a personal on that one. And that'll be his second, third on the team. Reimolds going to bring it inbounds. Lobs in for Spencer. Spencer over for Reimolds. He'll drive up. Missed the shot in. Rebound out of there. Eli to counter. Off to Braden Copeland. Copeland crosses over. Goes down the lane. Looks for some advantage there. Can't find it. Beck to DeCounter. A bounce goes back door to Braden Copeland. He'll go up. Dipsy-do and up and under. Beauty of a move there. And the Cyclones reclaim the lead at 13-12. Rolling toward 4.5 minutes in the second quarter left. As Bartlett with it on the far side wing. He'll give on the bounce. Is Reimolds picking his way down the near side. Coming to Bartlett. Bartlett fires it over to Ruth. In the lane to Ayers at the high post. And coming out to Reimolds. Reimolds will put it on the bounce, drive it on to counter. He does have the two personals. Stop there and to Spencer. Spencer on Clark. Backs it out to Ayers. Ayers over for Ruth. Ruth all the way near half court. Trying to get a screen from Spencer. Couldn't. And a 5-second violation. Wishing that on Ruth because he was just dribbling out there and wasn't able to break. That substitution, Matt Whitman in, Ivan Beck out, and now Carter Freetag will check in for Rushville Industry, replacing Spencer. bring it up to Matt Whitman. Whitman bounces, comes over to DeCounter. DeCounter down to Holden Copeland. He'll fake, explode toward the lane, lays it up and in. Did a nice job keeping his body as a screen there. Keep Freitag off of it. Now Freitag will bring it across the timeline. Over to Reimolds, out to Freitag. Freitag attacked by Holden Copeland. Had his pocket pick. Copeland in the lane, finds Eli DeCounter to Whitman. 3 on the way, no good. Copeland the rebound. Holden Copeland to Braden. Braden up and in. Cyclones have opened it up to a 5-point lead, 17-12. Rushville Industry will take a timeout, so will we. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our...
And we are back here as underway here in this second quarter play. And if Elena would indulge me, the two guys over there in the corner, other way, a little zoom in, those two guys down in the corner by the official, those two. Community News Brief, folks. We'll talk about them in just a moment. Now we can back it on out here as Jagger Bartlett puts one up and in. A couple of good friends of mine, Mr. Arlen Britton and Mr. Shelby Burgett of the Community News Brief, one of our very fine sponsors here. Cyclones work. Braden Copeland, 3 on the way. It is no good. The rebound, Matt Whitman. Out to Holden, over to Whitman. Whitman for Clark. Clark out for Holden Copeland. Dribbles, now finds Clark wide open, puts it up and puts it in. Cyclones starting to get untracked here. As Jagger Bartlett pulls it up now, comes out to Ruth. Has Ayers, Reimolds, and Carter Freitag with him. Over to Bartlett. Bartlett working, over to Ayers. Ayers over for Reimolds. Reimolds looking in the lane, has Carter Freitag, didn't get it in there. 2:20 and rolling here in the second quarter. As they work, Reimolds looking to drive on Holden Copeland. Matt Whitman picks him up, comes underneath, finds Bartlett. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to the Cyclones. Matt Whitman walks it up here over to Holden Copeland. Now to the counter, passes to Whitman. Whitman working on Bartlett. Comes out to Clark, over to Braden Copeland. He'll drive baseline. Spin over to Clark. Carter Freitag knocked it away, back to Whitman. Whitman driving lane, lays it up, can't get it to go. Holden Copeland in with a got your back partner. 21-14, the lead is now out to 7 as Jagger Bartlett goes to work, brings it over. Out for Reimolds. Reimolds has his pass taken away. Braden Copeland explodes between two of them, goes up, can't get it to go, and is fouled by Reimolds on the play. Braden Copeland will go up to the free throw line. Cyclones trying to open it up to 9. Kind of a scary fall there. As Braden makes the first. Spencer coming in along with Escapa. Ruth and Ayers going out for Rushville Industry. Second one on the way. It is good. And we've got a timeout whistled here. We'll stop beside us. Well, speaking of those guys from the Community News Brief, for all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also see Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year for age 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta sandwiches and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street, Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Since that initial 9-0 burst by Rushville Industry, it has been a 23-5 run by West Prairie. Carter Freetag dribbles out top. The junior for Rushville Industry pulls up for the three. It is no good. And Braden Copeland out of there with the rebound. Cyclones could open an 11-point lead here as he works down to Holden in the corner. As we ride it down to a minute. Holden Copeland, far side, looking to probe, goes up with it, slides it up, and puts it up and in. Slick move. 25-14, Cyclones lead here. 50 seconds left in this first half. Pass to Spencer. He and Freetag collided. Spencer, long three, no good. And Holden Copeland down there with the rebound. Coach Thomas not very happy there. I'm sure not what he had designed. Clark, a bounce, and gives the pass to Braden Copeland. Looks to explode baseline, puts it up and in, and good. 27-14. As we come down to 20 seconds left, Reimolds quickly across the timeline or the half-court stripe as they set it up. Moving them out there. Counting down to 10 seconds left. Carter Freetag on the far side looking to dribble. Whitman trying to slow him down. And Matt Whitman will give the personal. That'll be the fourth on the team, so they'll bring it in with 5.9 seconds left. Into Reimolds. Reimolds coming down with two with one. And Clark going to block that at the end of the first half of play. And at the end of one half of play, it is 27-14 in favor of the West Prairie Cyclones here. We've got a lot of special stuff at the half, and we're going to let you treat you to the young cheerleaders here. Hang on just a second. I'll switch hats to my other job. Gentlemen, a special presentation here at halftime as these young ladies from our cheerleading camp. First of all, let's give them a hand for participating in that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the future Cyclone cheerleaders! Ducks tonight. All right, if your duck landed inside the circle, go see the class of 29 for your prizes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it one more time for the West Prairie High School Pep Band. I noticed. And we hope you enjoyed the halftime festivities. Just about ready to get it underway in half number 2. Cyclones leading by 13. And again, was kind of adding it up in my head. It's a 27-5 run for the West Prairie Cyclones here after Rushville Industry got out to a 9-0 advantage. Cyclones really opened it up here. And again, a lot of fun to have the pep band, the little cheerleaders, all parts of the future for us here at West Prairie. And to start the second half of play for the Rushville Industry Rockets, they will have Carter Freetag, also Jagger Bartlett. Out with there with it now is Chase Bickerman over to Jackson Spencer. Out to Reimolds on the far side baseline. He'll dribble on Holden Copeland, put it up, miss it. But right there's Carter Freitag, fouled, yes, and it counts. Foul be whistled on Holden Copeland, and was a little surprised at the end of that first half of play. Thought with Freitag and some of the others in there, they might pound it inside with the size. And actually kind of put up a couple threes. And now a 3-0 burst to start this second half. Cuts the Cyclone lead down to 10, 27-17. Cyclones have Holden and Braden Copeland. Ryan Clark, Eli DeCounter, and Matt Whitman, their starting lineup. Braden Copeland dribbles, bounce, and a pass out to Ryan Clark. Matt Whitman, three, no good. Rebound DeCounter. He'll try to bounce it into Braden Copeland. Couldn't fit it through there. And out of there with it, they'll come. Reimolds in a hurry right at DeCounter. Pass to Freitag. He'll put up the three. It is no good. Rebound fought for. And Bickerman chases in the corner into Freitag. Has it poked away. Holden Copeland out of there with it. And they'll come back the other way. Out to Braden Copeland. He'll get a screen from Eli DeCounter. Sets it up. Spins baseline. Out to Clark. Clark will put up the three. Ring it out for Ryan Clark. (30-17), 13-point advantage now. Reimolds works here, 6:40 mark, clock moving. Looking to lob to Freitag on the backside now, gets him on the far side. He'll put it on the floor, dribble on DeCounter, and they're going to whistle Eli DeCounter for the bump and foul. I believe that's his third. Carter Freitag will toss it in. That's the second on the Cyclones. Already in this third quarter, loading into Freitag. Freitag back to Spencer. Three is up and down and good. A sports corner three for the Rockets. And they cut it back down to 10 at 30-20. Matt Whitman on the dribble drive, hands it out to Braden Copeland. He'll put it on the bounce, dribble up, 7-footer is good. Beauty of a shot. High arcing and drops home, 32-20. Back come the Rockets. Decided size advantage for them here tonight. Reimolds to the basket, up, and got it to go. Blew past Holden Copeland, and able to put it up, 32-22. Out for Holden Copeland, he'll whirl around, put up the three, nope, no good. And the rebound chased, Holden Copeland able to scoop it away, out to Braden, three is up, no good. And the rebound out of there in the hands of Jagger Bartlett. Jagger Bartlett on the dribble drive, over to Freitag. And Carter Freitag will work it out top on Matt Whitman. Drives, lays it up, scoops it in and good. And not a lot of 6'5" guys in 2A basketball do that. As Braden Copeland looks to work here. Out for Clark, down for Holden Copeland. He'll look to accelerate to the hole, loops it up. He loops it up, loops it in. 34-24. Maintaining that double-digit advantage. Carter Freitag to the baseline. Up to Bartlett. Over to Bickerman. Bickerman giving a look. And down for Reimolds. Reimolds wanted to take Holden Copeland to the baseline. Comes out to Bickerman. Bickerman for Spencer. Spencer now for Reimolds. Reimolds dribbling on Copeland. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Clark had the rebound. Now Holden Copeland out of there with it. Trying to get himself out of trouble and slows it up here. Now explodes toward the hole. Missed it, and they're going to jump ball, possession arrow. We'll stay here with Rushville Industry. Holden Copeland triggers in. As Braden, he'll put up the three, no good. Rebound chased, and Carter Freitag has it. Get up the court on Matt Whitman, dribbling in, spins, lays it up, left it short. And now Whitman up there with it. Threw it a little too fast for Braden Copeland. Still 34-24, 4:15 left to go on this third quarter clock. Reimolds over half court here. Down for Spencer. Spencer on the far baseline wants Jagger Bartlett. Nope, coming out to Bickerman on the pass. Here they come near side. We're going to free tag. Out to Bickerman. He'll put up the three. It is no good. And the rebound, Matt Whitman. Free tag with the personal. That is the first on Rushville Industry in this third quarter. Matt Whitman will work it up here. 3:50, clock on the move, third quarter. Pass up to Holden Copeland. He'll bring it out for Braden. Bounce it over for Eli to counter. Passes up to Clark, over to Holden Copeland. Fakes as he got double teamed down for Braden Copeland. Snaking his way out of there. Now coming back toward the baseline, spins. Roots his way in, puts it up and puts it in. 36-24, 12-point lead. And Reimolds works it. They're going to bring it out here. Reimolds near the half-court circle. Watching Bartlett go to the near side. Has free tag set up on the far side at the free throw line. Finds Bartlett. From behind, kind of caught the Cyclone defense napping. And brings it out here. Works it over for Braden Copeland, looking to go under the basket. Puts it up and puts it in. Just slicing around people and just continues to keep scoring. 38-26, the lead is 12. Reimolds right toward the basket, cut off by DeCounter, over to Spencer. He'll wheel and deal over to Bartlett. Bartlett three on the way, no good, too hard. Spencer, he left that one a little short, but Bickerman right there puts it up and is fouled. And if that's Eli to counter, that's got to be 3 or 4. Up to the free throw line, will step Bickerman. (38-26). Cyclones maintaining that double-digit advantage. And Bickerman misses. The second one is no good. Missed them both. And free tag tapping that off Eli to counter. Brody Cordell going to check in, replacing Eli to counter for the Cyclones. Inbounds, free tag going to bounce to Reimolds. Blocked by Holden Copeland. And he tried to come out of it, dribbled it off of the foot. And Whitman able to get it away from Reimolds. And he's got a fast break out to Braden Copeland. They'll hold it up here. And dribbling toward the baseline, loops it out for Holden. And they'll slow things down here. Holden bounce pass over for Braden on the far side. Explodes toward the lane. Got it to go. Goodness. 40-26, the lead out to 14. That is the Cyclones' largest. Free tag holds on now dribbles. Cyclones look to be zoning it up a little bit to Reimolds. Reimolds looking at Spencer, 1:40 and ticking in the third quarter. Reimolds out with it. Holds and waits. Comes over to the near side now to Bartlett. Bartlett in the lane, Spencer. Spencer dumping down for Bickerman. Puts it up and puts it in. Nice find down there. Cuts the lead to 40-28. And 1:20 left to go here in this third quarter. Holden Copeland dribbling over to Ryan Clark. Out to Whitman. Three is on the way. Cash money. Puts it in. 43-28. A sports corner three for Matt Whitman. Jagger Bartlett cross courts to Reimolds. Near side hold. Has free tag open on the far side. You can see Clark is watching him as he kind of slides back that way. And now crisscrossing across the baseline out to Bartlett. Bartlett coming out in the corner. Free tag. Wanted the shot, and he'll get fouled by Whitman or Clark. Scapa will check in to replace Ryan Moltz for Rushville Industry. .46 seconds left in the go in this third quarter. They're looking for free tag in the corner. Clark bats that one out of bounds. Now they'll bring it in again along that sideline. Not much room there. Into Beckerman. Beckerman going to give it back to Free Tag. Free Tag will wheel it out there and set it up as he works with 35 seconds and counting. Down in the lane for Beckerman. Beckerman got away again but missed the lay-in. Up to Braden Copeland. He'll spot the open three. No good. Rebound. Free Tag there. And they're going to whistle the foul on Whitman. That'll be free throws upcoming for Carter Free Tag. So Carter Free Tag will make the long walk the other way to the free throw line, trying to inch this down to a 13-point lead. Free Tag, free throw's good. Brody Cordell comes out as Austin Nelson will check in. Free Tag, second one's good. Makes a pair. Ayers will come in. He'll replace Jackson Spencer. .20 seconds left. Holden Copeland working against Bickerman. Over to Clark. Clark a bounce back to Holden Copeland. Up to Eli to counter. To counter. Bouncing for Nelson. Nelson out to the counter. Over to Holden Copeland looking for Braden. Out for the counter. To counter. Drives lane. Has it tapped away and stolen. And at the end of the third quarter, 43-30, the Cyclones hold the lead. Will step aside. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back here, I want to thank more of the fine sponsors making our broadcast possible, like Bushnell's Only Furniture Store. M&B Furniture, mainstay in the community, and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mnbfurnitureinc.com. And you can also call them at 309-772-2111. Hey, folks, just did want to tell you, won't be too long where we'll be knocking on your door again, talking about sponsorship for next year. You can always check in with Mr. Dwayne Hulett at Hulett PubliPro at gmail.com if you're interested in being one of next year's sponsors and get thousands of views over the web or thousands of listens in. 43-30 as we open the fourth quarter. It is Escapa, Free Tag, Bickerman, also Ayers, and Bartlett. Bartlett on the baseline. Shot is up and in and good. Caught him on that play earlier. Caught him again. And the Rockets edge it down to 10 points, 40-30. Cyclones will work. Clark over to Copeland. Copeland, that is Holden Copeland. Austin Nelson, Eli to counter. Braden Copeland and Ryan Clark. And over to the counter. Eli to counter. Far side wing. Bounces out to Braden Copeland, and they'll set it up. Over to Clark. Clark gives a look. Out to Nelson. Nelson with a fake. Over to Holden as he works on Free Tag. Up to Eli to counter. Braden Copeland dribbling in the lane, and we've got a block foul whistled on Escapa. That is his first on the team in this second half, or in this fourth quarter. Remember, it is quarter by quarter now. Braden Copeland to Eli to counter. Back to Braden Copeland. He'll work the far side. 3 is good. Sneaking it home for the field goal. 46-32. Lead is 14. They work it to Freitag. Freitag with the 3. It is no good. A little bit long. Clark trying to chase it in the corner. And they're going to say that Bartlett stepped on the sideline. In it comes to Braden Copeland. They'll walk it up here, 6:45, the clock rolling now. As Braden Copeland wanted to pass it to Holden and turned it over. Well, gives it right back over to Rushville Industry. Substitutions, Reimolds and Spencer come in. Bickerman and Escapa go out for Rushville Industry. Inbounds will come, and they'll walk it up the floor here. Reimolds dribbles to the baseline, and Austin Nelson bats it away. They'll stay right here. Nice job there by Nelson. Some spot time here tonight has played pretty well. The Cyclones don't have a super deep bench. Nelson out with Reimolds, goes over to Spencer. They're working it back for Freitag. Freitag in the corner, 3 is up, no good. Rebound, Holden Copeland out of there with it. And he leads it up the court, looks to dribble down, spins, kicks it over for Nelson. Nelson shot is good. Austin Nelson, the senior, with a big shot there, 48-32. The lead is now 16 for the Cyclones. As Rushville Industry coming to work. Freitag with it, 6 minutes left here. Dribbles in, bounces over for Bartlett. Bartlett looking to go baseline. Into Spencer. Spencer dribbling, shoots it, gets it to go. And the Cyclones will bring it in. 48-34, 14-point lead. As Eli to counter, holds on. Bounces out for Braden Copeland. Cyclones can afford to be picky. Out to Clark. Clark nearly lost it. Comes to Holden. Holden looking at Nelson. Nope. Out to DeCounter. DeCounter out for Braden Copeland. He'll put up the high arcing 3. No good, but right there Holden Copeland for Clark. Clark puts it up. Can't get it to go. Fight for it. And the Airs will come out of there with it. Out for Carter Freitag. He gets away from Holden Copeland. Then had it poked away from behind. DeCounter with it. Waves it up the court to Braden Copeland. Up, in, and good. 50-34, back to a 16-point lead. And we've got a foul going to be whistled on Braden Copeland. And Rushville Industries is going to talk it over, so will we. Need a timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And for the Rushville Industry, I'm going to bring Elena. I'm going to make her actually talk. Okay, Elena, what do you think Coach Thomas telling his Rushville Industry Rockets?
I really don't know. I feel like he's telling them to watch out for the pushes under, because they're cutting under most of the time, if you see what I mean.
Yep. Well, not bad for your first color commentary. I kind of pressed her in the service, to be fair on that one. Carter Freitag looking to bring it in all the way back to Reimolds. Reimolds over to Carter Freitag. He'll bounce and come over to Bartlett. 4:40 left with a 16-point deficit. They're going to whistle a foul on Austin Nelson. That'll be the second. And Carter Freitag bring it inbounds. 16-point deficit, staring at you in the face with 4.5 left. You're going to have to get some points up and in a hurry. As Freitag bouncing into Reimolds, puts it up and puts it in. Makes it 50-36. Braden Copeland over to Holden. Holden looking, finds Austin Nelson, open under the basket, goes up, puts it up and in. Great find by by Holden Copeland. A good job by Austin Nelson. Everybody forgot about him. Out to Spencer. 3 is up, no good. Rebound fought for. Spencer on the sideline, bounces to Reimolds. Reimolds going in, puts it up and in. So it's going to be 52-38. Braden Copeland looking over to Holden. Bouncing, fires it cross court to Clark. Clark backs it out to Braden Copeland. He'll put it up in the lane, won't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Carter Freitag down. And he streaks up the far side. Austin Nelson doing a fantastic job. And that one nearly thrown away as they'll back it out here. 3.5 and counting, a 14-point deficit. Reimolds long 3, no good. To counter the rebound, he'll dribble it up. He's got a 3-on-2 up to Holden. Braden, beauty of a block by Reimolds. And they'll come out of there the way. Reimolds down the lane, spins, and his pass tipped away. Braden Copeland gonna challenge, and Spencer gonna give the personal. Just their second. And now Matt Whitman checking in for the Cyclones. Austin Nelson going to have a fantastic job. 2 buckets off the bench tonight for Austin Nelson. Cyclones bring it in. They can afford to be very choosy here. Into Whitman, up to DeCounter. Eli DeCounter waiting for Braden. And Braden will wheel it on out of there. As the Cyclones will run a little motion over to Holden. He looks, fakes, comes out to Whitman. Matt Whitman waiting. Now to Clark. Clark over for DeCounter. DeCounter for Braden. In the lane, Clark. Clark bodying up, puts it up, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And Matt Whitman travel as he fell down with that one. Austin Nelson back in. Whitman will go out. Little offense, defense there. Whitman in foul trouble. Carter Freitag will walk it up here. 2:45 left to go here in the ball game. As he tries to dribble in on Austin Nelson, we now tries to counter, goes up, puts it up, and puts it in. Rockets get a quick 2 there, 52-40. Holden Copeland over to Braden. Braden quickly up to Clark. Clark gonna wait and hold on to it. As they work in here, Braden Copeland dribbling on Bartlett, gets a pick from Nelson, out to Holden Copeland, and we work down to close to 2 minutes left. Up to DeCounter, DeCounter wheeling in the lane, bouncing for Braden Copeland, up and in, and found a back door. I'm gonna tell you folks, one of the things I love about this Cyclones team, this unselfishness and the quick movement. You fall in love with the timeout called there. As 54-40, probably setting up this last little bit. Setting up this last little bit of things now, and it has been a fantastic run here for the Cyclones. And for the Rushville Industry Rockets, from Coach Thomas, especially now with about 2 minutes left and a 14-point deficit, you got to score and score in a hurry. It's got to be, kind of the 7 seconds or less offense here tonight. In this last little bit for you, for the Cyclones, can afford to really let the air out of the ball. On the floor for West Prairie, it is Eli DeCounter, Braden and Holden Copeland, Ryan Clark and Austin Nelson. On the floor for Rushville Industry, Jagger Bartlett, Carter Freetag, Jackson Spencer, also Bickerman, and now Keaton Ruth in the game. We go under 2 minutes here. Jagger Bartlett can't be too selective. Tried to throw a pass to Freetag, stolen away by Holden Copeland. Up to Braden Copeland, puts it up, and will be fouled. It'll be 2-shot foul. Braden Copeland up to the free throw line. Copeland shot is good. 55-40. Reimold's back in. Free throw is good. Rattles them both home. And the Cyclones lead 56-40. Minute 50 left. Just got to be a little careful here. Reimold stopped on the near sideline. Over to Spencer, out to Freetag. Freetag gonna dribble down, puts up the three. Hard off the back there. No good. Rebound tip. Austin Nelson with it off to Eli DeCounter. DeCounter wisely pulls it up to Clark. Back to DeCounter. And he'll bring it out to Holden Copeland with a minute and a half left. They can let the air out of the basketball. Braden Copeland looks up to Nelson. Austin Nelson over to DeCounter. Bounces for Clark. And Clark over for Holden Copeland. DeCounter with it, nearly has it poked away. Bounces out to Holden Copeland. Out to Nelson. Austin Nelson has his pass picked away. Eli DeCounter racing. And they're going to whistle Spencer for the personal. Matt Whitman back in. That'll be the fourth team foul on Rushville Industry. And Jackson Spencer has fouled out of the ball game. Mass substitutions here for the Rockets. They'll leave Reimolds on the floor. Ayers, Escapa, Ruth, and Stambaugh coming in for the Rockets. As Matt Whitman will walk it up here, that'll count it under a minute left in the game. Over to Braden Copeland. He'll hold it. Bounce for Holden. Holden over for DeCounter. Clark trying to wheel free there. Over to Whitman. Whitman working on Stambaugh. He looks. Dribbles down. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped. And Ruth's out of there with it. But stolen back by Holden Copeland. He'll wheel over for Braden. And they'll set it up here with 30 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. Substitutions for the Cyclones. Brody Cordell, Hunter Jackson. Also coming in. Cyclones is Jason Faust. And they will come in here, along with Matt Whitman, as we'll play this last 30 seconds here. And now Matt Whitman will bring it in. Into Brody Cordell, puts it up, can't get it to go. Escapa with the rebound. And the Rockets will walk it up. Back to Escapa. Escapa, quick layup there. And cuts it down to 56-42. Cyclones working here, coming over to Hunter Jackson. Hunter Jackson pulls it up to Faust. Faust looked for the shot. Drives in, lays it up, can't get it to go. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Cyclones finish with a 56-42 win over the Rushville Industry Rockets. And I do have to make one more announcement here. Ladies and gentlemen, I do have something to announce here. The Cyclones have now set a new school record with 23 wins in a season. Cyclones are 23-5 on the season. The school record was set in 03-04 with a record of 22-8. Congratulations to Coach Conkling, Coach DeCounter, Coach Williams, and all the staff and all the boys for a record-setting season. And folks, that is going to do it from here for the boys' side of things. Thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.